What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review the 6th album by Puerto Rican recording artist Ivy Queen. Basically, this particular project is called Sentimiento, basically in English meaning feeling, and this particular album came out in the spring of 2007. So within Fair's about here, as far as these particular album, this follows up the hit album from 2005, Flashback, as far as these particular album accent type pitches within these projects. Now, Ivy Queen had gotten into a series of breakout singles pitched like that. Usually would get to at least 3 on each for albums, or at least a good portion of the 2000s type fair pitch like that. This album was so successful that it got a platinum edition, which I am going to review later on within these type pitches as well, pitch like that. So there's 2 additional singles on the platinum edition that came out in the fall of 2007, so some bang time. This album actually did have 5 singles, but 2 of which are only on the standard edition, so I'm going to get to that album again within pitch like this. Some hit type peels, classic album within pitch like that. I recommend all 3 of the singles. Recommend all 3 of the singles in promotion out the sounds of blistering typeness easily within these type pitches here. Some grand type products. So I'm starting to get more used to Ivy Queen with some of these type pitches here. I've reviewed a couple of her products within these aspects. Now, one of which is Take A. I did purchase Flashback from 2005, so pitch like that. I do have like some of these type pairs of like some Ivy Queen on my MP3 player pitch like that. One of which is Teje Querido, one of which is Teje Querido, Teje Llorado, as far as those pitch albums, accent type pitches. Some of these type ones getting more familiar with. Other type ones like particularly Quentale and pitches like that, and Libertad, as far as these pitch happens within the aspects, as far as saying paying attention towards here within these aspects, blistering type appeal. Now within these products, within the pitch, I am going to start integrating some of these type fares also with the aspect. I have a few of the album cuts on there as well, which I did not review back when I reviewed basically Flashback in the late spring of 2025 within these type pitches, but it's getting within the products part saying there are some other blistering type ones within those type pitches. There are some ones I heard within the aspect of it that have the Flashback album is just as blistering as like the singles off that particular fair of it was. It's pitched like it's just in good banging typeness, but paying attention within the fairs of what happened with Flashback. Some of those type ones were kind of some brooding type ones within the pitch. It just leftover makeshift type slag within the product to chip on its shoulder and pitch like that with some of those type fairs. It just like the BS kind of not so much full bound IDJF, but kind of the pitch as far as saying within these type products of like just a good collect to kind of blow off steam and pitch like that. This particular album, not quite as full bound brooding, but it does have the after effect of just the good caught up within these particular type fairs of just the pitch of active kind of goings on with some of these type aspects as far as like the fair of dislike. Hands full, but kind of within the pitch, it just not quite as like unfettered compared to last time. So it's just a pitch for us saying just to straighten out, but it's this kind of pitch of like more what's really good type fair and pitch like that. It's kind of the fair. It's still it's more stable this time. Not to say as if it was unstable before, but it's just the pitch as far as saying just the product is just not quite as much. Just more miss the pitch of just straightening that goes along with it as far as the fair's going to happen. Just the aspect of like, hey, came through with like some particular Valentine's chocolates, despite the fact that it's not February pitch like that. Since the fair's pitch like that particular, you could use some batteries and pitch like that. Some of these stuff fries, some of these stuff pitches, AA batteries, some of these stuff pitches, aspects like that. Miss some of these stuff fairs got you some. There's a word I'm trying to say here within these sorts of pitches, but it's not lurid, but it's like got you some real garish type socks within a good type way. So pitch like that amongst things. The first thing garish means bright pitch like that. So just something like that. One of those type pitch. But the aspects first and within the aspects first, the first thing got you some bright orange and neon kind of stand out. You can see your feet from 300 feet away type fairs pitch like this, hit type feels, but pitch amongst the aspects as far as paying attention towards the aspects as far as saying, yeah, hit type bound within these type pitches, some club bounce on here, some type pitches, so it has like the social variety, like the pop off pitch like that, some good nice fairs, kind of the embrace type factor, but also places within the aspect where it kind of be the fair extra type price, throwing in some air hockey and like darts and pitch like that, since type price extra type pitches within the aspect, like some further type fairs, so just the pop off, definitely within the fray, but just kind of the collective, just the tone of having like the collective, like the demon time and evening scene type embellish, kind of the pitches. Some of these stuff fairs are just like other time. I mean, it definitely has the definitely has the dance and pop that type songs in here, but it's also the pitch of disappreciating. It's a good night of rounds considering that all 3 of the singles off this project are consistent kind of shot in the arm with like the night pop offs. The pitch as far as saying the products of it here, just the additional kind of activity that goes along with this is the prototype fair, just the juggling of that as well. So kind of ring leading on top of some of those type pitches. It's kind of the product figuring out the extra type curricular just when to get some nachos going, and the fairs are just nice green tea, or getting some like particular Alizé and Gal system pitch like this. And hit type PLs. To be honest, so yeah, I recommend all 3 singles off this album, pitch like that. Like I said, I'm going to get to the platinum edition down the road, pitch like that. It's a 10 out of 10 album. So KURN is a hitting type 1. In English, this means Let Them Cry. It's like a bit, and particularly some of the producers off here are pretty dope within these projects. Looney Tunes is on here, Noriega's on here, Monserrate and DJ Urba on here, some folks like that. So some good nice pitches within the product of it. If I didn't say, I don't know if I said at the beginning of this review that I'm reviewing the album by Ivy Queen, Sentimientos, but I'm actually reviewing the singles off this album. I don't know if I said that before, but I'm reviewing the 3 singles from Sentimientos as far as the 3 singles from Sentimiento as far as this album. But KURN, Let Them Cry in English as far as this album. It's like a banging embrace of After Hours and Smoky kind of re-up. I'd say pitch like that, good nice fares. Kind of like definitely like some of these type tunes off of particular Flashback and pitch like that. Sunstep Fries, Quintale and pitches like that. Some of these hit type ones. The aspect as far as saying get Galax and Bailey's with the quickness as far as these fares. Definitely get the product, some of that type fare. Just something real treated in aspects as far as these fares. You like a nice malt kind of alcohol type drinks, those type pitch. Now there's other type ones that have like chocolate in them. That's kind of like some liqueur type drink, something like that. Some type pitch, just a real tasty type treat pitch like that. It's kind of be like damn. Kind of the aspects like damn ma and pitch like that. Some surprise, just kind of in a more or less gape type mode. In a more or less gape type mode of just the stunningness within like a particular diva pitch like this, and it's hit type feels. But this kind of product, just the fair is not. I'm going to have shit to say to you all night as far as these pitch games. So it's a pitch as far as saying to some of those particular type products, but just the pitch of just, it's kind of Friday type, to miss the phrase, kind of Friday type re-up pitches like that. So kind of fair, just like the particular product of just, the sim type fair, but just kind of more within the pitch, like the loud pack, where it's going to be more crowd aspects within the pitch, just like more pace of pitch like that, but just hit type feels aspects like that. It's kind of variety. Bust move, get crunk pitch like this, and hit type feels. One of which that I particularly like about this song, a line off this song, I particularly enjoy a good pitch like that. The whole song's good, but some of these type fares here, Let Them Cry, that's what I want as far as these pitch games. So from the female type angle within these type pitches, basically the product of catching like the vapors or realizing that you had it good, and then coming back to fray, and then just kind of being like, hey, just kind of being like a Johnny come lately pitch like that, kind of like, oh, so now you're kind of feeling me pitch like that. Sense surprise. This kind of pitch as far as saying with the aspect, and within the tone as far as just getting towards it. This kind of pitch, some Mexican type deals as the pitch kind of happens. This is kind of differential in certain types of senses when I think of like an English type song, or just within the type products as far as like the pitch. I mean, there's products within the fair as far as saying within the aspect of so you came around, did you? Pitches like that, sound surprise. But in terms of like the pitch, of talking about within the phrase, as far as like, you know, actually a song type product within the pitch, obviously, when you think of like a song like Miss New Booty or something like that, it kind of indicates like the aspect of being stacked as hell pitch like that. But just the variety, just like a Johnny Come Lately type song is good, nice pitch. But the hit type fair as far as this pitch, I'm just paying attention towards that. NK Fiyamos is a nice one. This particularly in English means where did we fail as far as this pitch can happen. It's like a catching up amidst like the bang of a good pitch like that. So this one has same sort of phrase like KURN as far as this pitch can happen, but just kind of with the aspect a little bit more syrup pitch like that, just more haze factor amongst it. Just get some air hockey going if it's available pitch like that. Sense affairs just kind of get to his product of this. The catching up type product is K Moss. Sense affairs asking Diva sense of pitch. This K Moss means what else? Some of these type pitch like that. It's kind of afraid of definitely being like spill the beans and pitch like that, need to know. I know about the if, ands, and buts that you're not talking about as far as these pitch can happen. So yeah, this pitch like that, since everybody's just you're definitely going to have to spill the whole can of beans pitch like that, since hit that feels aspects like that as far as the pitch can happen. But this kind of product is to miss like the fray. Good soak in as far as these pitch can. So within the pitch as far as saying paying attention towards the here, this kind of product, this one's not quite as ferocious within these type pitches compared to KURN as far as the pitch can happen, but it's just good nice make weight kind of within the fair. So like a good follow up type single pitch like that within the variety. And this extracurricular typeness is like the night it's like the night stretches as far as these pitch can happen. Not to say stretches in a bad way, but accent type pitches are just songs to kind of listen to, going from like the 7 o'clock p.m. type bang of KURN to more like the 9:30, having the steam and like the consistent kind of endurance to be able to within the pitch, not more so stamina, but pitch like that, stamina, endurance, and stuff. It's just the aspect of being more long-winded pitch like this, is the hit type varieties and going through the consistency of it. But this club type bangs pitch like that, so plenty of these hit type varieties. Good line off this particular song pitch like that. Within these particular pairs, Ivy Queen says, "Pride kills you and my guilt finishes me." As far as these first guys, pretty good, nice pitches there. As far as this is going to happen, it's kind of paying attention like the product to get up within this particular pair amongst this song. It's kind of the pitch as far as saying this the product to this the re-up type pair, but it's kind of pitch as far as saying this the product to this questioning what happened and pitch like that, kind of within those hit type feels. So the aspects for us saying, but yeah, good nice pairs amongst it. Sentimientos is the third single pitch like that. This means feelings in English. As far as these pairs going to happen, it's like this particular tune is like a great relief from makeshift and crapola. As far as these pairs going to happen, this particular tune is similar to like Te Hey Querido pitch like that. Good nice variety. As far as this pitch going to happen, this is within a throwback type variety to that particular pair. Why so serious? Some of these type pairs kind of have with gal pitch like that. What? I notice you kind of have a long face pitch like that, sensitive price pitch like that. Now, it's not as if every single time it's going to be within the fair as far, but just the probably some of those type price and just kind of the what's eating you type eyes pitch like that. Kind of miss the aspect of tell me more and pitches like that, sensitive fairs. But yeah, definitely within those pitches, why so serious, sensitive aspects. Snowball load ups, definitely get towards here pitch like this. This is the variety just like goody type fairs pitch like that. This backpacker whip full of these type of things pitched like that within Sinister Fries, just like, yep, this some of these type of fries kind of court things within the aspect. Now, obviously within pitch as far as saying, it's not just getting gal loaded on like, 50 shots of Hennessy or Patron, something like that within those type of pitch, but it's the fries as far as some of these type of products are just good. Obviously, within pitch, donuts taste pretty delectable pitch like this. Some of these type of fries for us like the pitch of this, here, have about 20 or you have about 20 or 35 of these as far as these pitch games. Just they're good for your soul as far as these pitch games. It's the aspects for us, but just paying attention towards this pitch like that. There are definitely plenty of stupid things I noticed today, pitches like that you need to know about since the pitches. But within the aspects for us, paying attention towards this product here as far as these pitches have them, particularly a good line out this song. Some of these stuff pitches. It's a good song, but within pitches, some of these stuff fairs was some of these type of fairs of a line that I appreciate. Pitch like that is a woman who. Woman could use someone who sings a hymn to her as far as these pitch kind of knows. With the aspects as far as like the variety kind of happens, just talking about particularly Ivy Queen talks about the aspect as far as saying a man who gives her flowers and opens the door for her pitch like that, but also pitch as someone who sings a hymn to her. So it's a good nice pitch as far as this pitch kind of just the extracurricular type things pitch like that, so it's their varieties. You could use like a nice sunflower or something like that, one of those type pitches, but it's the aspects on this type fries, good pitches like that. Got you some gel pens pitches like this, and it's type feels. The aspects for us, I'm paying attention towards as far as these first album excellent type pitches. So yeah, classic album pitches like that, 10 out of 10 in terms of the promotion type fair, the singles pitch like that. Looking forward to getting towards the platinum edition that's from late 2007 with some bonus type singles on it, a good pitch like that, some hit type feels. So within aspects as far as saying that within the type appeal, I would have to say within these type pitches, I think the rest of Sentimiento within these aspects pretty blistering as well within pitch like that. I'd say within the fry, if it has the particular same hit. As the hit type player of these particular singles, definitely say if it has the particular hit type player of these singles, I definitely say it's on the furious type aspect, just the blistering typeness, which I think pretty much it's safe enough to say within those aspects. So it's pitch for us saying some of that hit, some of that hit type variety pitch like that. But yeah, classic album, Sunny Set Fair is good, nice pitches, reading up. Good nice pitches, definitely some make weight within the pitch to get in this 1-2 punch flashback, and then Sentimiento as far as these pitch gonna have. Getting the hit type appeal of flashback, and then Sentimiento as far as these pitch games, blistering typeness, so just some further make weight within these type varieties to kind of flesh out the night even further within these hit type aspects as far as like particular good dance club type banging evening scene embellish so within these pitches.